think we're live. Hey, everybody. Let me test this out really quickly, making sure that we're live. Let's see. Sorry if you're on a replay. I'm just testing this to make sure I'm live. Yep, I am live. I am live. Okay, hold on. Sorry if you're on the replay. I just got to make sure that my sound and everything is connected, just to be sure. So I hate when people do things on live and then they're like, "Is anybody here? Because let's wait for some more people to get on." I'm like, "Dude, but I'm here." So want to make sure that I honor you guys for being here. Okay, so let me make sure I can hear me. Let's see if we can hear me. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. All right. All right. So hello everyone. Hold on. Let me get this thing fixed right. Sorry, replay people. Okay. So hello everyone. I am Kenya Kelly, business and brand consultant for KenyaKelly.com and ifyoubrandit.com. And basically what I do is I help people figure out who they are at the core of their being. Then we come up with creative ideas and strategies to generate income. And then we take those ideas and we strategically build businesses and brands online and we make them profitable. So anytime you catch me live, you're going to always hear me talk about business, branding, Jesus, and my cats, because that's who I am. So that's what I talk about. So I'm excited to be here with you guys. Hey, Emerald. I have been working on a lot of different things today, this week, this month, and I wanted to help you guys with some evaluations. A lot of times when people work with me or work with a brand consultant, they don't quite understand what it all looks like. They don't understand what the process is. Hey, Kathy, what happens in our minds, what we need from you, and things of that nature. And so I wanted to just come on here and just do a little bit so you guys could see what happens typically when a client comes to us, and then how we help them through the brand design process, whether that's designing the entire brand or if we only have a portion of the brand that we're going to design. And so what I'm going to do, hold on, let me turn this notification off for Facebook. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys someone's brand that we designed. We didn't do the whole thing, but I want to show you some of the processes that we went through with this person. But I am going to be on here for about 15 minutes. So if you have a website, you've got a logo, or you've got something, I will do some live evaluations. But what you have to do is go ahead and post the link to it in the comments. But here's my disclaimer. I'll be honest. I won't be brutal. I'll be honest. But what I want you to do is this. If you already have a website and you want an evaluation, don't post it yet. But I want you to put the link in the comments, and I want you to post one comment, okay? Put the link of the website in the comments, and then also say what you want me to evaluate. What that will do is when I start to scroll through the comments, it'll let me find everything all at once. Otherwise, if you post the link and then this and then that, it's hard for me to try to watch it all, okay? So I'm gonna do some live brand evaluations. So if you have something you want me to look at, it has to be on the website so that way I can look it up. All right, so let me show you all one of the brands that we worked with. And this is actually one of my favorites. I mean, I have a lot of favorites, but this one is one of my favorites because I remember when they came to us, they were a little nervous. They were a little like, well, we're working with this person for this. And we were booking because they booked a one-on-one call with me. And during the call, they had me evaluate some things and tell me what they thought. And so during that time, they were like, well, we don't know if we should have them design our website. Why don't we have you help us with our logo, with what we should be doing with this logo, with this person, and then you can design the website, which is fine. Like, because, everybody don't have like a ton of money to always spend to get everything done. And so a lot of my clients will come to me and say, I'm working with Fiverr, I'm working with Upwork, but I want to know if you can give me your professional opinion about this, this, and that, so that I can make this better when I work with them. And I'm like, sure. And so we do that. So this client I'm going to show you is Sandro Sandro Felice Creations. And when they came to us, they were in need of branding help. They were in need of a new website, and they were in need of a new logo, but they were already working with someone for their logo. Hey, Davies. And I want to show you how they started out. Now, we didn't finish their logo, but we gave them some evaluations, okay? Now, again, if you want me to evaluate your brand, your website, your something, I told you to create one comment, post a link to your website in the comments, and then whatever question you have about what's on your website, okay? So that's what I want you to do. One comment in the comments ASAP, okay? All right. So I'm going to do a screen share so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, start share portion of screen. Why is it doing this? Okay, there we go. Zoom has, listen, y'all use Zoom. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on with Zoom. Like Zoom is on some other stuff these days, but I love technology, so I will figure it out. Okay. So when this client came to us, they basically what they do is they help people inside of their homes, transforming their beautiful homes into even just like magnificent homes through sculpting and just all this different stuff. And so when they came to us, they were like, okay, we are working with these people, but we've got people that we know we could work with, but we need our clients, potential clients, to be able to see what it is that we can do, right? They wanted people to see the potential of what they could do as a company. And so I said, okay, I need you to show me your work. So before he showed me the logo, I said, show me your work, what you do and all that. When they started showing me what they do, I was like, oh my God, this is insane. How do you not have a website? Of course, right? So then I was just like, okay, it's okay that you don't have a website. Let's get this thing rolling. So then they told me that they were working with someone on Fiverr, and the people on Fiverr were designing a logo for them. And we talked about the colors and all that and their target audience and everything. And they explained to me that this is a guy going into homes doing this work. And I explained to him, and I asked him questions. I said, who do you normally work with? When you're going in there and you're helping whomever, who's making a decision, who are you working with? And they said, normally it's the wife. The husband will pay, but the wife is the one that lets me inside. And I said, okay, if your demographic is female, then it can't feel super masculine because it doesn't relate to her. Now, you don't have to go and be a guy and like everything feminine, but it needs to be inclusive, that the brand needs to feel like she's included, even though the husband is paying. And so when he showed me this is what the designer he was working with on Fiverr had designed for him. Here were the colors and all of that. And I said, now, this is a luxury color. You know, black is a luxury color, and so is silver, white, and things of that nature. But when I look at this feels hardcore. It doesn't feel like sculpting. It doesn't feel neutral. It feels masculine. And so I said, now show me, what else do you have? So then he showed me this logo that they had designed for him. Let me move this a little bit. Sorry. And if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this video, I would love to assist more people, but it's easier for me to assist more people if you will share the video. So he showed me this, and I said, okay, I can see them changing the fonts and stuff like that, but it doesn't really, for me, sing, you know, sculpting and design, it just interior design. I just don't get that type of feeling from this. So I gave them some evaluation. We talked about some different colors, and we just went through the drawing board a couple of times, and we didn't do this, but his designer did. They came up with this. Okay, this is the final logo for Sandro Felice Creations. Now, in the comments, I want you guys to rate these, okay? If you were looking for an interior designer and you're female, what would you rate, number one, So in the comments, I want you to put 1 dot and how you would rate it, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you were looking for a designer, hey Tracy, hey Sharina, I want you to give this black one a scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate it? And then I want you to rate this one. So number 2 is this red one. I want you to put 2 dot, and I want you to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10. If you were looking for an interior designer, how likely were you to work with either one of these? So not that one. So this one is number 1. So put 1, and on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it? Okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, how would you, rate working with them? And then on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to rate this one, how likely you are to work with this one, okay, in the comments. And of course, commenting with me always, is a way for us to kind of engage. So I would just appreciate that. Emerald said the black one, she would give, Emerald said this one, she on a scale of 1 to 10, she would give it a 6, okay? And on a scale of 1 to 10, she would give this one a 9. Perfect. That sounds good. Okay. So let's just do one more person. If you guys are watching live, one more person, just give us an evaluation. I know for me personally, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's not a bad logo, but for working with an interior designer in my home, I would probably give it a 3. Because for me, it feels too masculine, and I would wonder if everything is going to feel like a man cave, right? I would wonder if number 1 was going to feel like a man cave. And then this one is 2. Okay. So in the comments, put 2. So Tracy put number 1, she gave this one a 5. And then this one, she gave a 9. Okay. So good. This is exactly what I want to get from this. Okay. So as I'm talking about Sandro, I want you evaluating your own business. I want you evaluating your own brands and your own websites. Exactly, Devis, right? I want you to evaluate yours. And you've got to ask yourself this question. Do I know who my target audience is? And is my brand attracting my target audience to me? You have to be honest with yourself. You don't have to put it in the comments, but it's extremely important. It's extremely important for you to do that evaluation. Like, ladies, we're always talking about, I want to get married. And for the longest time, I would have these random men come up to me. I mean, just random. What do I have a sign on my head to say anybody can date me, right? But what I realized, it was my lack of love of self years ago that was attracting these men to me that would make them even feel like they could even approach me, right? Now, some people will approach no matter what's going on, right? But I had to do an evaluation, and now the people that approach me are drastically different, okay? All right. So Tracy said I would have given it a 10, but I didn't know what Creations is. Okay, no problem, girl. No problem. So now let's take a look at, Tracy, you're so funny. Yours ain't bad, girl. Yours ain't bad. So now let's take a look at their website. Okay. Hold on, let's zoom. Let me pull up their website. Okay. So when we started working on their website, we told them that what we are going for is we're going for getting the woman. Okay. Now, because his target audience is people that have money and couples, but the number 1 person that gets him into the home, that makes the decision, is the woman, right? So I explained to him that when we get to this website, this woman should say, oh my God, I at least want to talk to you, right? It may not book the appointment in terms of coming into the house, but it will at least make someone say, we should probably talk to this guy. Okay. So here is the website. I want you guys to take a look at this. Remember, the target audience for Sandro is a woman that wants interior design, okay? Is a woman that wants interior design, all right? Now, before I keep going, I'm gonna do a 10-minute brand eval for anybody here that's watching. So if you're watching this and you want a free brand eval, in the comments, I need you to create 1 comment, and that comment needs to have a link to the website and then a question or 2 that you have. I won't be brutal. I'll be honest, but I won't be brutal. But I will give you a free evaluation live Okay, so, but you have to do it here and you have to do it live. If you're watching on the replay, my apologies. I won't do it afterwards. Okay, so sorry, but I will do this live. Okay, and so I'm just trying to stall a little bit to give you guys some time because I'm jumping off of here at 1:15 and it's 1:05 right now. Okay, all right, so let's go into Sandro's website. So when you get to Sandro's website, it immediately feels light. It feels airy. It feels like, oh, snap, this is expensive. Now, we're not targeting people that would say, oh, this looks expensive. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for people that say, oh, my God, this is nice. I want to talk to Sandro. Okay. So let's kind of go through the website a little bit. So that's Sandro, right? And even in Sandro's image, we explained to him that he couldn't look extremely masculine. I mean, he's a dude. He's going to look like a man, right? But he had to look at least some sort of friendly, right? And so Sandro looks friendly. I mean, he looks like he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't look like he's going to come in there and do something. You know what I'm saying? And that's important because he's trying to reach the woman, right? Okay, y'all see what I'm going with this? And he got it. Like, the thing I loved about working with Sandro, they didn't argue with us. They didn't say, why are you putting this in italics? I'm a dude. They didn't do that. They said, yes, we trust you. You've got this, add that, take this. And they were just 100% in it because they knew that we knew what we were talking about, okay? All right, so let's keep going through here. So you look at Sandro's work. Like, dude, like, I don't have a house like this yet, but how many of you guys in the comments, you would want Sandro to work with you? If you would want Sandro to come and work in your house, you had all the money, I want you to type Sandro in the comments, okay? We need to tag Sandro in this, okay? But y'all type Sandro in the comments if you would want him to come into your house. I know I would. You hear what I'm saying? And so Sandro, we not only put these images, but we show the price of the different things that he did. And it's just showing his customer that, yes, I can come in here and I can do what it is that you desire me to do. Do y'all see this? This is Sandro's work, right? Davi said, I want Sandro to come work with me. You hear what I'm saying? I said, come through, Sandro, come through, So this is Sandro. And then we have testimonials down here, because here's the thing, in Sandro's line of work, he wants to get into someone's intimate space. And so they love his pictures, but they're like, so what are people saying about him? Well, here they are with Sandro's testimonials, right? Sandro has a boatload of testimonials, right? All his contact information. Now let's go to his about. All right, now we're going to get to Q&A in just a second. So if you guys wanted me to evaluate your stuff, make sure you get that posted. Listen, I don't know what this is over here, but I want that. You hear what I'm saying? This little blue thing right here. I said, hey, now I got cats, so I probably can't have that, but I want one of them, right? Look at Sandro. Even though his knuckles are a little ashy, it's all good, okay? Sandro, if you're watching this, sorry I talked about your ash, but I'm just saying. Well, actually, he has ashes on the website. From ashes, beauty, weakness. So praise God for the ashes. So funny. Okay, let's look at the gallery for Sandro. All right, I don't know what this is, but I want one of them too. You hear what I'm saying? Look at this. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Okay, so let's go back to the homepage for Sandro. So what I'm saying to you guys is, if you are saying, this is my target client, this is what I want to do with them, you've got to reach them, okay? So listen, before I get off the screen share, if you guys want to have an evaluation, I'm going to say this one more time. If you want to have an evaluation of your brand, I need you to create one comment with your website and with a question or two about something that's on that website, and I will give you an evaluation. I'm just sharing this really quickly, okay? Hang on one second. Let me share this. Okay. And then if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this video, I would appreciate it so much. I'm going to go into the comments, but before I do that, let me share something with you guys. So we, as a company, If You Brand It, launched our Black Friday deals, and we're looking for people that will partner with us. If you know people that are interested in having a logo created, need a consulting session, a website, anything, everything is almost 75% off. And we're looking for partners that will refer people. If you refer anybody to us during Black Friday, we'll pay you 5% of what your friend spent. No matter how many people you send, we'll send you 5% of each person. And then after Black Friday, if they spend our money on our regular fees, then we will pay you 20%. So it's 5% because our rates are so low. After Black Friday, we'll pay you 20%. All you have to do is refer your friends. We can do a live stream together. And when someone emails us and says, hey, I heard about this from Tony or from Tara or whomever, we will give them a free business card design. That way we know they came through you, and we'll design and give you 5%. Okay. So if any of you guys are interested in that, send me an email ASAP, or you can just send me a Facebook message and we will get you guys going so you can get paid. Okay. So now we're going to go to the comments. All right. And if you just posted below, don't worry, I will get to you. I'm going to the top first and then we'll come down. Okay. All right. Hold on. So, hey, everyone, I'm so glad you guys are here. Please share this video. I'd appreciate it. Okay. So first website we're going to this is for Emerald. We're going to Southern Belle Remix.com. Make sure I spell that right. SouthernBelleRemix.com. Okay. So for those of you guys that are watching, if you want to have an evaluation, you guys, post it below. Post the website link and whatever question you have in one post. Okay. I think I typed this wrong. Southern Belle Remix. Okay. Hold on. It's coming up. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a screen share. Give me just a second, guys. Okay. All right. So we are here on Emerald's website. Emerald's amazing. She makes great foods. Okay. So, all right. What's your question? Your question is, do you think my website is clear and easy to understand for customers? The moment I get here, I know you cook, I know you bake, and my immediate thought is she sells something. So I think that immediately we all know that you cook. We all know that you make sweets, right? And we all know that we can either buy them or something. So it's very clear the moment that we get here. Absolutely. What would I say? My constructive is that, first of all, Emerald, you look hot. Yes, honey. Yes, you look hot. Okay. Y'all give us some hearts for Emerald for looking hot. Okay. You'll see her lip gloss is popping. Okay. Anyway, she's not. Oh, yes. Hold on. You caught me off guard with that one, Emerald. You look good right there. You look good, period, but you look real good right there. Tell your husband I said, go ahead, honey. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. So my constructive is that it doesn't look as polished as I would desire for it to. And so what happens with that? Here's what happens. Not everyone, but sometimes this happens with people. When we hear about something and then we get to the website, if the website doesn't wow us like we thought it was going to, it affects our choice to purchase. Right. And like, okay, so what would happen here? So for me, and I would just say that if I didn't know you, if I first came here and I wasn't wowed by the images or whatever, it would cause me to wonder how good the cakes were. Does that make sense? And it doesn't mean that the cakes would be bad or the cookies or any of that, but it automatically makes me wonder, I wonder if these are going to be good or not. And that's not the feeling you want people to have. You want them to come and say, ooh. Now, you don't have to change it immediately right now, but that is just something to consider in the future, because people will make a snap judgment about what you make based off of how it appears online. Okay. All right. All right. So next up, we are moving on to, let's see who's here next. We got about 5 more minutes. Actually, it's already 1:15, but I'll do 5 more minutes. Let's see. Okay, we have my girl Devise. I love Devise. Let's see. Let's find your website, Devise. You know what? Here's the thing about this Google. This something already popped up in my feed because they knew I was getting ready to click on this, which is crazy. The government's out to get us. Okay. All right. The visa's question is, how can I shift to attract women dealing with hair loss? Although I think I know what you may say. Okay. So the visa's question is not, how is my website? Because her website looks great. Everything looks great. But right here, as soon as I get to the Visa's website, the first thing I think is keeping up with the Kardashians. I love the Kardashians. Now, what they do and all this stuff, that's on them, you know, but from a branding standpoint, they're on point. And so when I get here, I see the Kardashians. I feel the Kardashians. I see Hollywood. I see women that love to wear extensions. I think that you've got it on point for that. But if you are going to reach people that are suffering with hair loss, well, number one, you've got to determine, what does that person or woman look like, right? How much money does she make? You know, what attracts her? Because if you're helping the women that are the Kardashian people, right, then you're on point. But you probably have a slide that said, not providing hair that is an extension of you. Not that. This would say, suffering with hair loss, we help you, or something of that effect. So it could still feel like this if your audience is the Kardashian audience type, you know, but what you're saying in there has to reach them. Now, when I think of hair loss, I think of, and it's just could be my ignorance, I think of people that, you know, come to the salon real late or real early because they don't want anybody to know, and that people are slightly more self-conscious than the average person, and not as fancy, not as, you know, flamboyant or whatever. And so this would be completely off target for them. It has to look and feel drastically different. It has to feel safe. It has to feel confidential in order to reach them. Okay, that's what I think. I will get down to Devise's. Let me see, Devise, what you said. Hold on, let me look at what Emerald said first, and then what Devise said. Okay, does that help, Emerald? Okay, perfect. That helps. Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So if you guys are watching this and you want an evaluation live, post the link to your website and 1 or 2 questions, and I will evaluate it for you. But we only got a couple more minutes. Let's see who's next. Next, we have Tony Brown. Hey, Tony. All right, we're going to look at Tony Brown's website. Tony is creatingyourclassroom.com. All right, and then as I'm doing these evaluations, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you think I'm on point, if you think I'm off, whatever. Because I'm not perfect. You know, this is who I am and what I do. So, you know, I just want to know what you guys think. And if you want to have an evaluation, make sure you post below. And if you guys would help me, please share. And if you guys are interested in that partnership of getting 5% on anybody you refer, message me ASAP so we can get you going. Okay, so Tony said, what's missing from the hold on, she said something else. How do I make the classroom to create a dynamic class for entrepreneurs and small business owners? Okay, so let's see. Okay, here's my immediate thought. So, Tony, as soon as I get to your website, I feel classroom, but I feel teacher. I feel as an entrepreneur, I feel like, no, I don't want to go back to school. I didn't enjoy school. I enjoy hanging out in school, but I didn't enjoy school. And so this reminds me of school. I literally can see the desks. I literally can see the desk at school. And it makes me like, no, right? But here's the thing. This could be extremely on point depending on who your target audience is, right? Because here's the thing, everybody, everything is dependent upon who you're trying to attract. If she's not trying to attract me, then this may be on point, right? So it's extremely important in every time you do a photo shoot, a logo, website, everything is designed to attract this person, not everybody. Does that make sense? It's designed to attract a certain group of people. So, Tony, my question to you is, who are you desiring to attract? Now, I know you said busy entrepreneurs with small businesses, but what does he or she look like? How much money do they make? You know, what kind of car do they drive? Where do they shop? Where do they like to learn? How do they feel about learning? How do they feel about school? How do they feel about digital learning? Like, all of that is extremely important. And once you know those things, then you can attract those people to you. Does that make sense? Once you know that about them, then you can attract them. But if I came here and I learned about you, well, I know you and I know you're amazing. But if I didn't know you first and I came here first, I would be like, nope, I'm out of here. I wouldn't want to join the support community because I'm just like, Lord, it's going to be a whole lot of teachers in there with crayons and notebook paper. You know, remember the construction paper? But that's probably completely wrong about the community. But my mind says, oh no, remember that one teacher that you didn't like? He's going to be in there too. And I'm laughing, but that's what happens to me. So it's just important that Tony and y'all watching this, that you determine who you want to attract, and then your site, graphics, everything is designed to attract those people. Now, I don't feel like your logo is off. I actually love your logo. But if there's anything that I don't enjoy about it is creating your classroom. I don't like the word classroom. I don't like creating your classroom, but that's because I'm biased because I don't like school, right? Because I'm biased and I don't like school. Okay. All right. Tony, what do you think? Let me go down in the comments and see what Tony thinks. You're crazy. I'm looking at y'all's comments. Okay. All right. Okay. So after Tony, who do we have? Anybody else? Y'all talking about old boys ashy knuckles. Y'all so crazy. Okay, so Tracy, I think you had posted about Shampoo Mate. Let me find that in the comments. Here we go. All right, let's go to Shampoo Mate and we will wrap up. Janique, I saw you again, so I'll get you too. You know what, Janique? I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. We've been friends for years, and I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. Please give me the pronunciation in the comments. ShampooMate.com. All right. TheShampooMate.com. Okay, here we go. Tracy, what should I do for it not to feel dated? Throw the whole website away. I'm just kidding. Tracy and I are friends. Okay. All right. Tracy, listen, now we're going to have to throw the whole website away. No, for real. Okay, so here's the problem. I think this is a Wix website, and I think it's Wix. Let me see. You know, is it Wix? I can't tell. So to think about, okay, let's talk about Tracy's brand in general. Tracy, you have an amazing product, right? Tracy has a product that when you're washing a child's hair, instead of putting them in the sink like this, that they lay back on this bar, a nice, comfortable bar, and you're able to shampoo your kid's hair without it getting in their eyes, right? So when I think of a website for Shampoo Mate, it looks like it's white, right? It looks like a child in the bathtub. It looks like seeing a child, you know, laid back, and the mom or dad is washing the child's hair. The child may have a little book and reading, or may have a little doll and playing with it while mom or dad is washing their hair. And so this website feels like it feels dated, and I think it's because it's the design. One, it's on Wix. Two, you can do something like a WordPress template. Unfortunately, that it takes time and energy, especially if you're doing it yourself. But I really, let me see, what is a website I could think of? Who has a good website for I'll just look up Tees, right? Tees is a website that we did. I always showcase hers. She doesn't sell what Tracy sells, but she sells hair care products. But Tracy, when I think of your website, I think of something like this, right? Not quite this banner, but I see a white website and this background. It's like it's white, but it's of a mom or dad washing a kid's hair in their kitchen in the sink, right? And so in order for your site not to look dated, it literally has to have, you have to have an overhaul, right? And so things have to be all the way to the screen. You know, I does that make Tracy, I would really look at this as a guide, or even Tony's website as a guide, because it's all clear, it's all laid out, and it's all, you know, present for you. It's like with Sandro, he didn't have a whole lot of content, but it was easy on the eye. It was all laid out and it was user friendly. And so that's what you want. You want something that's user friendly. And WordPress does have templates that you can, you know, maneuver yourself. But you're just gonna have to take some time, like some serious time, with the design of that. Okay. So unfortunately, that one would require an overhaul. I know you don't want to hit it, boo, but you know. Okay. Anybody else? I'm looking in the comments. Davi said, do we work with Shopify? Yes, we work with Shopify. If you guys think somebody else would benefit, please feel free to share this. I also share with everybody that we have the option now for just now through Black Friday. If you want to be a part of our referral program, you send anybody our way, we'll pay you 5% of everything that they buy. And then after Black Friday, when they keep buying from us, we'll pay you 20%. So all you're doing is referring them, and then we're doing all the work. You're not in any of the emails or any of the calls. You're just getting paid for sending people. Okay. All right. Who else? If you guys sent me a message on Messenger, I'll respond after this is over with. Okay. Janique. Hold on, let me see if I'm getting your name right. Oh, I'm saying it right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Janique. Let's see. Janique Cameron.com. All right, let's see. Are you guys enjoying this? Do y'all want more of this? I've been thinking about doing more of this, but I don't want nobody to feel like I was, you know, thrashing them live. You know what I mean? Okay, Janique said, my site serves as a hub for clients to find my services, but I'm not sure if I need to separate it for it to be clear. Separated from what? Hey, Kawambe. Okay. Yes, Tracy. Yes. Okay. Do you work Shopify? Yes. Okay. So, all right, let's just look around inside of Janique's website. Okay. So when I first get to you, Janique, I have no idea what you do. Okay. I don't have no idea. I love that it's clean. I love your name. But I don't know what you do. Another evaluation, I would probably, if you're going to have this with Cameron, I would probably make Cameron a little bit bigger. Right now, it fits in too much with this. It just, I thought that the what logo was just Janique Cameron, but I think the whole logo is just, I thought the logo was just Janique, but it's Janique Cameron. I feel like this doesn't fit with this. I will probably make it a little bit bigger or something. Just my personal opinion, even though you didn't ask me that. All right. Let's look through. Need help cultivating your creative ideas. I got you. About Janique. Okay. Couple evaluations. One, your font is too small and it should be black, and because it's gray and I can't read it. But you're amazing at what you do. So this is not me thrashing you. Also, I always tell people, don't use script fonts on your website. They're hard to read. Logo is different, but it was hard to read. I'm inching forward the screen to see if I can read what's happening on the website. Hold on, let's see what you do. Creative entrepreneur as a child. I dreamed about fashion design. I aim to help others navigate through their potential as they strive to become the best version of themselves. It's my mission to empower and encourage creative, services. Okay, so here's what happened. Like I'm still on the homepage and I don't know what you do yet. Okay, so less is more. Less words, more bang. Do you need help coming up with design and visual concepts? Let me help you create, develop, and implement your strategy. So consulting, fashion styling, event coordinating. Okay. Okay. So here's what I would do. I would I feel like this banner here should not be what you have there. Like a lot of people use those stock images. I wouldn't do that. I would have a banner that says need help cultivating creative ideas, but very bold, very clear, like what it says, and then maybe have somebody who's like this trying to come up with an idea, or it's you and your pose, and it's like it's very easy to see. I would do hold on. About okay. If you're gonna use all these words, you want to make them all black and bigger because it's hard to read them. Okay. I wouldn't use all this stuff back here because what your site is making me feel like is that you're a young girl starting a blog, but I know you're a powerhouse woman who's amazing, and it doesn't tell that story, right? It tells that you're a young girl who has a blog and you're not about that life. You help people with creative ideas, fashion, styling, and it should be bold, boom, in your face, right? So, Janique, I could see you with something like what I have, right? Not saying you have to go and do all that, but like my thing is, I'm telling you from the jump, this is what you got. This is who you're messing with, right? And so, even though I don't dress like this on a daily basis, I am telling you, I know who I am. I am who I am, and this is what you're gonna get when I show up, right? And y'all know when I show up, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna do something. It's all gonna come out. And when you come to my website, I tell you, oh, this is who I am, and I build brands. You're like, oh snap, right? When you get to me, right? Very confident, very bold. That's you, right? Janique, you may not be as crazy as I am, but it tells you who I am, right? And so same thing, right? Learn your brand personality. Boom, all right there on the website. If you want more of me, you can find everything else, right? But everything is all the way there. Now, even though again, on a regular basis, on a normal, I'm just normal. But I'm telling you, no, this is me, this is who I am, and this is what I do. And I help you. Like you're an entrepreneur, I help you. You just got started, I help you. Right? Okay. Let me keep going down the comments. All right, it's already 15 minutes past. Let's see who else is here. If you guys haven't shared, please share. I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to be an affiliate, please inbox me ASAP so we can get you guys scheduled. Because what we want to do is we want to do a live stream. And on that live stream, it'll be me and you, and I'll teach on branding and all that. And I'll tell people if you're interested in working with us, email me, and in the subject line, put Tracy, put Device, put this person's name, and that way you get credit, right? Because the last thing we want is to get after Black Friday and they're not able to get the deals, okay? All right, let's see anybody else. Thank you, Device. All right. Okay, all right. I love your site. Thanks, Device. Thank you. How do you share it while it's playing? Oh, how do you share it while it's playing? So, Device, if you are watching the broadcast, you should see an arrow at the bottom toward the right, and you can hit share. Right? So on my screen, I see the share button over here, but on your screen, what's going on up there? My friends are crazy. You can hit the share button, like it's like an arrow for share. My friends are crazy. Somebody cussing in my inbox. I'm like, I'm glad that they show that on live stream. Like I don't cuss, but like Device always says, she loves Jesus, but she cuss a little. Okay. All right. So was this helpful, you guys? I will come back again and do this again. Always tell your friends that if I'm live, that they need to come on here and ask some questions, because I always do Q&A. I do a lot inside of my free group, which is called Legacy Lounge. I'll share the link for that. What is it? Let me find it real quick. I'll type it in the comments if you guys want to join that group. Let's see, facebook.com/groups/ Legacy, was it Legacy Lounge? I think it's Legacy Lounge. Let me try to tag this joker. I don't know what the URL is. Let's see, Legacy Lounge. Legacy Lounge. Oh, that didn't work. Let's see, the Legacy Lounge. Isn't working either. All right, I'll post that link when I finish up with this. But I'm always doing free stuff in there, trainings and all that. So if you guys want to learn from me some more, you can go in there. Now, if you guys want to purchase our Black Friday deals, I normally $500 an hour, but for Black Friday, from between now and Black Friday, I'm $150. Websites are normally $2,500. From now to Black Friday, they're $999. Our brand package is normally $5,000. Between now and Black Friday, it's $1,500, which is a call with me, a website, logo, and your business cards design. If you want a logo, they're normally $700. They are $300 for Black Friday, and any kind of graphic advertisement, it's normally $100, and it's $25 from now until Black Friday. Okay, so I'll post a link for all that below. And if you guys want to be an affiliate, inbox me, and then that's pretty much it. So I love you guys. I hope you all enjoyed our supposedly 15 minutes together that ended up being an hour. And y'all have a great day.